Hi, I'm Rory Watts, and I'm a global vendor manager at Exclusive Networks.
Hi, I'm Mike Hepburn. I'm head of sales of RSTOR for EMEA.
Hi, my name is Mark Ellis, and I'm the global SE manager in RSTOR.
Hi, I'm Rob Bancali. I'm Senior IT Director for TDK and Vincennes.
I want to take a minute to introduce Exclusive Networks for anyone who isn't already familiar with the company. Exclusive is a truly global value-add distributor, founded in 2003 and headquartered in Paris, France, but with over 2,000 employees in over 100 countries worldwide. We work with over 13,000 partners and have a broad portfolio of market-leading vendors from cybersecurity to cloud and data center. As well as providing these solutions to our partners, we also offer a host of other functions, including pre- and post-sale support, finance, leasing, training and professional services, and global logistics and project management. It's by doing this that we've earned our name in the market as a true value-add distributor, capable of maximizing the value we deliver to both our vendors and our partners. Exclusive has a history of taking new, exciting, and disruptive technologies to market, and RSTOR is absolutely no exception to that. So my first question is to Mike Hepburn. Can you introduce RSTOR and tell us a little bit about the company and what it does?
Great. Thanks, Rory. RSTOR was founded in 2016 on the back of a $45 million Series A investment from Cisco Investments. And at the time, the founders really set out to disrupt the cloud market. They felt that many of the classic service providers dating back to 2006 had legacy architectures and in many ways were no longer fit for purpose. So by legacy, what we mean is sort of classic hub and spoke design. They would lock you into a particular region and they would penalize you with data movement penalties with high ingress and egress. Furthermore, they would require you to store your data close to compute. So setting out in 2016, the vision was really to create Cloud 2.0 and to find a new way to deliver what the market is looking for. And what we're seeing today is very much, as the title says, enterprises are demanding flexibility. They're demanding flexibility to have a multi-cloud strategy across clouds and across compute environments. We are helping is multiple use cases really. And first off, moving processes into the cloud. You're seeing as a result of COVID, this desire for a cloud first strategy. And media and entertainment is a great example here, where we're working with companies and their post-production teams now having to work remotely, but on the same data in real time. So that is a great use case for us. Making the cloud predictable, what we find, and surveys can back this up, but on average, enterprises miss their budget, cloud budget forecast by 30%. And the reason being numerous hidden egress and ingress fees. So we make the cloud predictable by giving you no ingress and egress and the ability to forecast your cloud spend. Staying agile in the cloud, this ability to have a multi-cloud strategy, be able to interconnect to any of the cloud providers as you wish, and the ability to move data around between the clouds easily and effectively. We're seeing increasingly a desire for the edge computing, this desire to have compute for latency reasons located on the edge close to data storage. And our distributed architecture is exactly allowing that. And the last 2 points, archiving the past. We can give you the ability to archive data at up to 80% cost savings compared to the big three, which is highly desirable in these times of cost cutting. And finally, the move to the remote workforce. Everyone, this is the new normal. People are working remotely, and this is putting huge cloud sort of demands on enterprises. So across the board are what we define as a software-defined cloud. This is how we're helping. So I'll let Mark tell you more.
Thank you, Mike. So in reality, we have two products that we're going to talk about here today. The first one is RSTOR Space. This is really just a straight replacement for any cloud S3 object store that you may have in your solution or may desire to use in the future. It's really a distributed matrix system that allows you to be dropped in place for any S3 cloud storage. It fully supports the S3 system and API. It can be put in replace of any normal system. It supports all the protocols that you'd expect, and it allows you to store data in a highly resilient, highly effective mode. It performs as well, if not better, than any AWS or Google, Microsoft Azure system. And as Mike mentioned, it really is designed to give you a predictable store in a predictable manner, without egress costs, without any additional hidden fees. You just pay for what you use. So that really is the RSTOR Space story in a very simple manner. But moving on, the next product we have is Transporter. This is actually very interesting, and it's really innovative and new in the market. This allows us to move objects and move customers from any customer point to any other customer point, as long as they support S3. So you can actually move data from AWS to RSTOR. You can move it from AWS to Google. You can even move it from an on-site system to, say, Azure. As long as the endpoints support the S3 protocol, we can move that data. That then enables you to actually store your data where you want to and where that needs to be for your actual applications and usage. There's a lot of different use cases for this. One of the obvious ones is importing data into RSTOR Space, and we do use it for this mode. But the other side of it is just to enable users to have move the cloud to the cloud that they want their data in. So it's nice and simple, and it provides the ability for you to control where you keep your own data, again, enabling the predictability of your business model. So Rory, hopefully that provided you a very high level introduction to RSTOR.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Mark. And we can certainly echo from our side. I think in these crazy times when organisations and IT teams have been presented with this, a completely new and unique set of challenges, they need to find very innovative and smart ways of balancing, I think, the budget that you spoke about and the cost requirements, but also that ability to scale, and whether or not that's helping customers end users to be able to work from home with ease, or whether or not it's scaling up their operations to meet higher demand. I think they need to be able to balance that, and I think RSTOR's a brilliant example of a technology that's enabling that as we move forward. So we could talk about that all day, but I think everyone on the call will agree that there's nothing better than hearing from someone who's actually using the products themselves at the moment. And so with that, we're going to switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to ask Rob if he could tell us a little bit about how TDK is using RSTOR, why he chose the solution, and what it's enabled him and his team to achieve with the solution at TDK. So over to you, Rob.
Sure thing. So as the Senior Director of IT, I'm always looking to find new and innovative ways to manage our data. And we had tape drives across the United States, France, Italy, Asia, and managing those tapes with a shrinking IT footprint was very challenging. We depended on non-IT personnel to box up the tapes and to put tapes in the drives, and it was just becoming too cumbersome to manage. We started to look at cloud as an option of replacing tape, originally with AWS and then Azure, but the costs were just ever growing for those services. We were introduced to RSTOR, and I thought, wow, this is the perfect solution for us. No ingress egress, plus we have our data spread across 3 locations, so we have that redundancy that we need in case of disaster as well.
Super, that's brilliant, thank you. So it's been quite a quick call today, and we certainly didn't want to go into a lot of detail, but obviously there is a lot of detail behind this. I think, you know, we've spoken about the market quickly. We've taken a look at RSTOR, and we've heard, you know, how it's helping customers like Rob today to achieve their objectives. But where do we go from here? For partners on the call who are listening to this and thinking, yeah, that sounds pretty interesting, where do you go? So if you're interested in learning more about RSTOR and how you can become a partner for all of the reasons we've discussed today, please contact your exclusive networks team or fill in a form on the website and get in contact that way. Our guys are ready to enable you and your sales teams and your technical teams. We can run demos, we can help you with proof of concepts, and then if it's something you want to move forward with, then we can absolutely help you with doing lead generation marketing and enablement out to your customer base as well. So as I spoke about at the beginning of the call, Exclusive's all about taking exciting, disruptive technologies to market. We think, and we hope you'll agree from this brief introduction to RSTOR today, that RSTOR is a brilliant example of an innovative and disruptive technology, and we think it can really help you take something exciting and new to your customer base. So like I said, if it's something you want to learn more about, we can certainly support you with that. Just get in contact and let us know. So with that, I think we can end the call. I'd like to start off obviously by thanking all the guys who spoke on the call today, Mike, Mark and Rob. And obviously it wouldn't be right to end the call without thanking you all for listening as well. So thanks to everyone for joining the call. We hope you found it useful, and we look forward to working with you moving forward.